Shri Krishna. Today we are going to see the nakshatra Punarvasu. Punarvasu is the 7th nakshatra of all the 27 nakshatras. This seems to be the most important nakshatra. So let's see the 27 nakshatras. Ashwini, Bharani, Kritika, Rohini, Mrigashira, Agga, Punarvasu, Pushya, Ashesha, Makha, Pupa, Uttarasta, Chitta, Swati, Vishakha, Anuradha, Jesha, Mula, Purasana, Uttarashada, Shravana, Dhanisha, Shradha, Pura, Bhadra, Uttara, Bhadra and Revati. So these are the 27 nakshatras, and of these Punarvasu, the 7th one, and you know that 7 is the number of God. So guess what Punarvasu would be? If you are born on in Punarvasu constellation, then Punarvasu is an extremely powerful and beautiful constellation, and many astrologers also agree that this constellation is one of the most important and auspicious constellations out of the all. So this is after Ardra, and this also resides in Gemini, 3 padas in Gemini, 1 pada in Cancer. So if you're Gemini Rashi, Punarvasu Nakshatra, you would be 1, 2 or 3 padas of Punarvasu. If you're Cancer Rashi and Punarvasu Nakshatra, then you will have the 4th pada of Punarvasu, which is a Brahmana pada. The first 3 padas are Shudra padas, the 4th one is a Brahmana pada because of the Rashi. Since the Rashi is Gemini in the first 3 padas, your nakshatra will be a Shudra nakshatra if it's first 3 padas. If it's the 4th pada, then it will be a Brahmana nakshatra. So this particular nakshatra has a special power called Vasutva Pravanna Shakti, which means that allowing the person to get wealth, riches, fame and prosperity. That means Punarvasu, Punarvasu, which says Punaha Vasu. This comes in the Vishnu Sahasranama also, and this means that thing which is repeating again and again, wealth which repeats and keeps flowing in. So that's the meaning of this nakshatra. So Punarvasu people are generally trying to over-intellectualize their full life. They try to they try to say it's my experience, it's my experience. Everything they bend on experience for all things. They intellectualize their lives. So they intellectualize their lives. They don't care about whatever side practicality you are supposed to see in your life. They intellectualize their lives. They say like everything is intellectual and all of that thing. So that's the only problem with them, especially with people who are born in Gemini part of Punarvasu. So this resembles the bow and arrow, the spiritual bow and the spiritual arrow held by Sri Rama. And also Rama was born in this nakshatra, as we know, and Sri Rama's qualities are there in this nakshatra. It is the 7th nakshatra, of course. 7 is the greatest thing. So it also means the return of light, and it is the star of renewal, Punarvasu. For example, if your laptop is broken, if your camera is broken, or might be if you are injured, then you go for a renewal of those particular things. That means too much injured. If your legs are like almost breaking, then you have to get your legs branded, of course. So if this is supposed to happen, that's called renewal. Anything, just making things new. Like renew, making things new even though they are old. That's the very wonderful power of Punarvasu. It's called Vasutva Pravanna Shakti. It also has the power to give you wealth, fame and riches. Now let's see the shadowy side of this nakshatra. These people use their intellectual experience for every single thing, and that becomes a habit for them, and it's a bad habit too. And also it is like this. They don't realize that they have been thrown from the celestial abode, and they behave as if they are celestial beings on earth. That's the only problem with them. And also they are like they don't keep any limit for anything. They just keep going, renewing things again and again. So there's not much bad things we can say about this particular nakshatra, because if you're born in Punarvasu is an extremely good and beautiful nakshatra. Ramana Maharshi had this nakshatra, especially the Gemini part. So Gemini part gives you spiritual energy and spiritual things. The next one, the pada in Cancer is a Brahmana pada, and it is also a very good thing. So because this Cancer Rashi gives a very Kataka Rashi gives you a very calm and good smooth way of living, and also a good heart, a moistened heart, and all of these things. So That is about Punarvasu nakshatra. Now let's see a few details about this nakshatra. 20 degrees Gemini to 3 degrees 20 minutes Cancer. So this is the Rashi range. So we know that each Rashi is 30 degrees. So Gemini, in Gemini this is the 20th degree. It begins from there with 3 padas. So 3 degrees into 20 minutes is 10. 3 degrees 20 minutes into 3 is 10. So we know that because 3 into 3 equals 9, 20 into 3 equals 60, 9, 60 is 10. So then the next part is 3 degrees 20 minutes. So totally this is the range of Punarvasu nakshatra. And the ruling planet of this is Jupiter, of course. Jupiter's wonderful and very gracious grace is given on this particular nakshatra. And its nature is Deva nature. So they have godly nature in them, and they are very, very good people. They have very less amount of evil in them. But whatever I am saying, these qualities are only according to the planetary conjunctions with the moon. Because, for example, if there is moon and Mars in Cancer, or moon and Mars in Gemini, especially moon and Mars in Gemini, if there is this conjunction, the effects can be reversed. And moon and Mars in Cancer will not prove that much dangerous, but moon and Mars in Gemini is dangerous. So like this Saturn aspect etc. will change the qualities. So we can't totally explain that a person born Punarvasu will be like heaven. So that's one thing I would say. And the nature is Deva, godlike nature, and Artha is the motivation for them. So they are wealth. They want wealth and wealth and wealth. So that's what they do. They want material proposition, material things. They want belongings, Artha. They want meaning in life. So that's about Punarvasu. And the direction is north for Punarvasu. And sounds or anybody who comes to you and says, I don't have any nakshatra, I don't have any birth date, I don't have anything, to know his nama nakshatra, if he has the names from K, Ko, Ha or He, then we would say it's first pada, second pada, third pada, fourth pada of Punarvasu. So Punarvasu people are very charitable. They are good people. They get wealth, but they also donate wealth. They are practical, but they have a few qualities of over-intellectualizing their lives, and that could be a few little problem with them. So the career interests of Punarvasu are acting, drama, etc., and also entertainment, politics, writers, publishers, spiritual teachers, and mystics, because Punarvasu is all of this. Punarvasu has the supreme power of the number 7 also. So health issues of Punarvasu are swelling in the ears, pain in the ears, and also weak liver, jaundice, lung problem, and sensitive nervous system. So if the 6th house lord is aspecting moon in Punarvasu, or might be any bad planet is aspecting Punarvasu nakshatra, like this, if there are many other conjunctions, etc., whatever it is, aspects, conjunctions, then these kinds of diseases might come to these people, and these people are vulnerable to these diseases. So try immunizing yourself. That means not vaccines, of course not vaccines. That means with herbs, try making yourself immune to all these diseases so that you never get stuck with these diseases of Punarvasu. So this part of diseases and health issues is important in medical astrology, because if you want to know what disease this person is going to get, then the 6th lord, which nakshatra it is in, that will most probably be the disease of that particular person. Or if you're born in Punarvasu and there's another planet conjunct with your nakshatra, that will also be a problem for you. So this is about Punarvasu nakshatra. The animal symbol is a female cat. So when you're matching horoscopes to a male cat, female cat, that can be joined. Like that, you have to consider all the kutas for that, and also the horoscopes. But before that, like this is a female cat, so that we know that there is something called Yoni Kuta. So for that we have to use this method. So this is about Punarvasu nakshatra, and so we are over with Punarvasu. Thank you. Jai Shri Krishna.